Hey everyone, this is a tutorial video and it's for this look here. A lot of you requested that I do a tutorial for this look. I wore it in a couple of my haul videos, the house to home haul and my massive or huge beauty haul. I called it something like that. But yeah, this is a look that I was wearing in those videos and a lot of you asked for it, so I thought I would do it. So basically what it is let me zoom in. So it's a purple eye with a sheer pink cheek and kind of like nudie pink lips. But yeah, mainly it's a purple eye. A lot of you have also been requesting a purple eye look, and this is a very wearable purple eye. And I think they're amazing purples. They're all from Inglot. So it kind of is a bit darker on the outside and goes lighter towards the centre. So if you want to see how you can recreate this look here, please continue to watch. I hope you guys enjoy it. So the first step for this look is to do your base. So I've already got on a light coverage foundation, and you can wear whatever foundation that you like. But the first step for the eyes is the eyeshadow base. So I'm using the Face of Australia base in matte. It's an eye primer and it's just like a nude. It's coming up a lot whiter, but it's just basically really light nude colour, and I'm just going to apply that with my fingers. So you want to get a little bit on your finger. You can use a brush, I just prefer to use my fingers, and kind of dab it all over the lid. What I'm going to do next is actually a step that most people do at the end, and I kind of do it at the end as well, but I have a reason why I'm doing this. I'm going to line my eyes with some gel liner, and this is just the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Liner in Aubergine or Eggplant, depending on what you're wanting to say, and it's a really deep purple colour. It actually comes with its own little brush, and I think it works quite well. So I'm going to be using that and just lining my upper lid with the gel liner. So just get that onto your brush. What I'm going to do is kind of get it onto the tip of the brush, so you kind of poke it in there and get some on the brush. Now once you've got your eyeliner done, start with your eyeshadows. Now what I'm going to do first is just go over the eyeliner with one of my Inglot purples, and I'm really loving the Inglot purple colours. They work a lot better than a lot of the purples that I've tried from other brands. The colour that I'm going to be using is colour number 441, which is that one here. I'll see if I can get it closer. So it's that one there, and I'm going to be getting that on the end of just an angled brush. This one is a MAC mini brush, but any angled brush is fine. And what I'm going to be doing is just getting it on the edge of that brush, packing it on and tapping away any excess, and then going over where I've just lined my eyeliner. And so with the colour on the edge of the brush, just go over that eyeliner. And what I found that does is really give it a really nice bright purple line. And sometimes what I do to get the inside of my eye, because I'm a little bit lazy and I don't really want to swap my brush too much, is just get the colour on that side of the brush. So where there's the pointy end, just kind of get it on the tip here and apply it like this. Just like that, and then that will get into the inner corner without too much hassle. Then what I'm going to do is apply a lighter purple on a small flat brush. The colour that I'm using is this colour here, so it's a very, very, very light colour, and that is colour number 38 from Inglot. I'm just going to pack that onto the brush and then just tap off any excess, like always. What I then want to do is apply that to the inner corner, about a quarter of the way across my eye. What I'm going to do next is then just use a slightly larger flat brush and use purples that are a little bit darker than the one we just used. Now it's still Inglot, and the colours I'm going to use are 440 and 39, and just kind of mix them together and then tap off any excess. I then want to apply that to the centre of my eye on the lid, all the way from where that light colour finishes to the outer corner. The next step is to add a little bit more depth to the outer corners, and what I'm going to be using for that is 441, which is the same colour we used to go over the liner, and a tiny bit of the darkest purple, which is 439. And the brush I'm going to be using that with is just a fluffy blending brush, just so it gives a really soft kind of smoky effect to that outer corner. So I'm going to use mainly the 441, that one there, and a little bit of 439. So once you have that on the end of your fluffy brush, just get it into the outer corner and then pull it into the crease, but don't go too high, just go into the crease. So starting in the outer corner, just kind of dab it into the outer corner like that, and then find where your crease is and pull it in. And pull it in about halfway, and then we can blend it out. Now at the moment I still haven't blended it out a lot. What I'm going to use to help kind of soften it out a little bit and blend it upwards and outwards is some of that lighter colour. So I'm mixed between the two lightest colours, so that's 38 and 440, just on the end of that fluffy brush again, and then apply it, just blending out that darker colour. So just having the little bit of colour on the end of the brush, the lighter colour, start about halfway and pull it down. What I'm also going to do with the brow bone, the highlight area, is apply some of the colour 496, which is just like a highlight shimmery white colour, and mix that in with a tiny little bit of that light purple, which again is number 38, so just mix these two. More of the white, just a touch of the purple, so it kind of has a purple sheen to it. Again, I'm just using the same fluffy brush and just applying that to the brow bone area. I'm also going to use the little bit that's left over to go along the edge of that dark purple. Just, you don't want to touch it too heavily. When you're blending, you kind of just want to really lightly swipe to blend it out. That way it just kind of softens that line. What I want to do next, after the highlight is all done, is just line my lower lid. And this is going to go just underneath the lash line. And that colour is 441. So that's the first colour we used over the other eyeliner. And that's going to go in about the first quarter, almost halfway, maybe the first third, down underneath here. So just make sure you don't have too much on your brush, just tap off any excess because you don't want too much fallout. And then get underneath, just on an angled brush. Then using the same brush, I'm just going to use a mixture of the middle colour 39 and 440. Just get that on the end of the brush again and apply it to the rest of the under eye area. And then for the last step, I'm going to use the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner in Eggplant again, and I'm just going to put that on my lower waterline, just to tie that in and to define my eyes a little bit more. So I'm going to use the same brush that just comes with the eyeliner, get a little bit on the end, but I'm only going to want to get this, sort of stroke it in, So you get it on the very tip and on one side. That way you don't have too much on the brush, and it helps when you're trying to line your waterline. So just very gently hold down your waterline and kind of dab it on. Now to really truly finish off the eyes, I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply a coat of mascara. I'm just using Falsies by Maybelline and just an eyelash curler. So that will complete the eye look. So that's my eyes done. Next I'm going to do my cheeks. For this look I've chosen a very light baby pink, and this is Angel by MAC. It's a matte colour, but really you can use any light pinky or pinky violet colour that you may like, and any brand, it doesn't really matter. I prefer matte blusher, and then you can use a little shimmer on your highlight, but that's just me, that's just my personal preference. So I'm using a stippling brush. This one is just from Artiste by Manicare, so it's a very inexpensive brush. Just getting it onto the end. That picks up a little bit of colour. And finding the apples of my cheeks, applying it, and then just kind of drawing it back. And then that just gives a little hint of colour. Not too much, because the eyes are very dramatic, and just a little pink hue always looks nice and healthy. The next and the last step is the lips. Now the look that I was doing in those videos, I actually didn't use a lipstick. I used a MAC cream blush, or blush cream, in Lady Blush, and I actually used that as my lip colour. I like using products for multi-purpose. So what I'm going to do first, though, to make sure I get a smooth application, is just apply a little bit of lip balm. I'm using Blistex Intensive Repair. It's the one that comes in a little blue container. Just applying it with my finger. And that'll just smooth out any dry areas that you may have on your lips before you apply the colour. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers and clean, of course. Get a little bit of colour on the end of my finger and just apply that to my lips. And that's it. That's absolutely everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. A lot of people asked for it, so I thought I would recreate it because it's really not that difficult to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think. Always feel free to comment below. And I'll see you all again really soon.